Right, Hutchy replay. Twos match. Let's go. Everything fine thus far. Okay, simple goal. Good. Flip on kickoff, that's nice. Rotate behind your teammate. We're already doing this. So wait, let's look at this from above. So what's already going on is that you're following your teammate's movement a lot. So here, teammate goes for the ball. And you follow it to the left side. Even though if you rotate right here, move into the mid, because he has the ball, that guy's fucked off at mid. He's not doing anything. That guy is in goal. So if your teammate takes it up the wall and um, passes it mid, then you're there in position. And right now you're kind of behind him without reason. Like you don't achieve anything by being there. And now you move into mid. Still very far off, which is in this situation it's good, but I wouldn't mind it if you moved up a little bit more, because that 50 shouldn't have happened. You know, your teammate should have been able to take up the wall and pass it mid. So you just picked up the boost here, I think. Pretty sure. Yeah, you picked up the boost there. And didn't use it at all. You even picked up a pad. So you had more than enough boost to challenge this ball directly. So you could just go in for that ball there instead of taking this route. Because then you would have here you would have a clear ball. No uncontested. Now because you rotate it there to the boost, even though you have more than enough, you give that guy a 50. Alright, let's continue. Let's go. Yeah, there, 50. Use a lot of boost. Nice, decent pass, okay. And again, you go for their back boost there, even though here. So the way you land is going for that back boost. And your teammate is going to be going for the ball. But what you could also do is land that way, take this boost pad that's underneath there now, and rotate here through mid. So the ball right now is right there. He is going to challenge it, and he's probably going to get it past him. But because your teammate is going to be challenging it, if you are in position here, he has to do something to get it past him, or he's just going to get a 50 either way. So if he does something to get it past him, you will be there if you rotate it like that. And even if you use all your boost, let's see, that would have been 1, 2, 3, 4 boost pads. That's 50 boost. That's more than enough to challenge pretty much any ball, unless he yanks it really high. But then you can just rotate back and take your time. Let's put the time at 100 again. So yeah, he challenges that. Look, you could have shot that. Again, very towards the outside. And even though you picked up that boost, so you kind of want to rotate towards the mid, so you can challenge more balls. Because right now it's very passive, and you don't really challenge anything except for being in a 2v1. Because what they could do, Free Kid could just leave the ball, go for the demo or the bump, and Pecan could try and shoot. They go for the shot. Good challenge though. Again, very hungry for that boost. So what's already going on the stat? You're very hungry for the big boost pads, even though look at the path you just took, right? Let's go back 5 seconds. Go to here. So you save that ball, you come out of it that way. Take that boost pad, rotate really far, and then take that big boost. So what you could also do, probably should do, is take this boost pad, make this line, get at least 40 boost, go up the wall and challenge that, or even have a shot on target. God. And because now you're hitting that backwards really awkwardly for your teammate. Cause you see how he's on the wall and you just hit that back. That is not a nice challenge to go for. Getting behind your teammate, even though you could be picking up pads mid instead of turning circles around behind your teammate. This could have been a goal. And now I hope you're not going to full boost into this. Yeah, so now all of a sudden when it's really awkward, Pecan got a really bad hit on it, so then it's fair enough, but you know, if he flips normally, if he was actually decent at the game and he flipped around normally, you don't want to be in this position because that 50 right there, Simple should still go for that ball because Pecan just fucked it up. Simple should just continue going for the ball, and you should be waiting somewhere around here. This is good. You take a lot of distance and your teammate challenges, so basically forcing him to hit it over, and then you are there to hit it. Yeah, this could be a miscommunication between you and your teammate, but you immediately go off to the side there instead of staying in the play. So and you don't even grab the boost. So basically you're just putting yourself out of your play, out of the play, even though he passed it back mid. If you just stayed around there, you could have turned for that bang. Now it's an open net and you have a very awkward challenge because you're not really in between the goal and the ball. You do well though to get it off to the side, but even now your team is still awkward and they score because of that. So basically your rotation from mid to the side without grabbing the boost and then grabbing the back boost, you put yourself out of the play so far that you are in an awkward challenge. And you resolve it decently well by getting a 50. But if you just stayed mid there, that could have been a goal for you guys. Right. That's an awkward bounce. I don't blame you for not challenging that, but at some point you're gonna have to start challenging that earlier as well. Right now, you have to save it, and you don't get a great clear on it, so he gets another shot. It's good rotation. Um, Small thing, rotate from the right side instead of the left side. So what I'm talking about is rotate like that instead of like that, because you see the shorter path. I mean, you don't really see it now, but you know what I'm talking about. That's a good position. Unfortunate challenge. Now it's completely open. So you just have to make sure you hit that. That's like a mechanics thing, and I don't know whether you are queued with this guy or not, but that's just a mainly mechanics thing where you have to be hitting that ball because now he is in your goal and he has the ball. So yeah, and they score because neither of you can get back, which is what happens. So here again, you see the ball go off to the right. Good that you leave it for your teammate, but just pick up a few boost pads mid, yeah, and go forward with him because now he is ready to he's passing that already. He's hitting that, and you're all the way back there. You're not going to be able to do anything with it. So what you're going to have to do, so let's go 5 seconds back, play. So he's going there. Right here is the moment you see, oh, this is going to, be a play. So from start, you're gonna have about 40 boost. If you pick up this one, this one, this one, you're in the mid position, ready for his pass. So if he hits it or backboard there, or somewhere into the mid here, you are going to be able to challenge that. Look at that. Backboard. You could have been there already. So you should have been in the position that you're in now before already. Still get a decent challenge. But it doesn't really do anything. Like, yes, it hits it off him. But you could also just wait for the challenge a little bit. So here, he should be beating you to that. Look how much closer he is than you. He should be just getting control of that. But he's very slow, and you outspeed him well. It's just a fun ball to fucking go for. Good rotation over the small boost pads, but I'd love to see it a little bit more, continue it a little bit more. So you took this line to the near post, when you should be taking this line to the far post and rotate in behind your teammate again. Right, that's probably an awkward cut. I apologize for that. My Rocket League just crashed. Right. Now you go for the boost in the corner again. If you picked up the small pads once more, God, this is angled weirdly. Your teammate could have passed it to you mid there, and see how that goes completely off to the right. And you are not in a passing position. That guy's right, that guy's left, probably challenging the ball. And that's a completely open net if he passed that mid to you. Instead he gets it himself, gets a challenge, which is decent. So I can see that you do have the intention to pick up the small boost pads, but once more, your path is just get those pads. Just rotate a little bit wider, right, and you're able to take control of this ball with enough boost. So here you're picking up pads nicely, and you guys score. Okay, nice. Good kickoff. This boost grab is fine, but I hit that. Yeah, no, this is a good rotation because Peacock should be doing better there than getting a 50. So that is a decent position. What you could do is take the turn a little bit sharper, a little bit more aggressive towards the mid. So you could have challenged this, but there I would have liked to see you moving a little bit more aggressively. So he's gonna hit that off the wall. And you can see he's a little bit awkward, so he's not going to get a booming shot on target. And even if he did, your teammate is back. So you could move up field already. And it probably hit that at the bounce already. Still a decent shot. 50. You cut in way too early there. So if you're gonna go for that corner boost, which is already stupid to go for here, even though yes, you do land up all the way there. Look how far you are back. If you turn immediately, again, pick up the small pads. Like you're very close to cut in here. That's just a too early cut in to, and they score because of that. It's just an unfortunate miss. You move really close to your teammate, even though he's in an awkward position here. He is turned towards the goal, and his team or the opponent is challenging. So you should just be slowly driving. You should just be slowly driving this direction. You know, take that line. Because you don't know what's going to happen here. There's a fuck ton of shit that could happen, but you want to defend the net. So by just slowly driving this way and not moving in, because he pretty much has this whole area. Like they're gonna be there's something awkward is gonna happen and it's gonna splash up or like you just don't know what's happening. So you want to take precautions and just defend the net. He does get the challenge and you still move in there. And look, if you just drove across the net, you are now open for the pass and for the shot. Instead, they get the ball. Good. And this should just be a goal. Yeah, but this yeah should just be a goal. Decent challenge. Once again, don't move into the open space. If you moved into the open space, this was a pass instead of something you had to chase. Teammate was quite behind you. You should have moved into the open space as well. And that's a goal. Right, so let's see real quick what you could have been doing better here. Let's start from 10 seconds ago. Go make that turn for the boost there, right, and miss it. Then you ball chase, but also don't go for it. Then you miss that boost as well. Then you rotate over none of the boost pads. So I assume at this point you have no boost because you missed that. You missed that. You didn't challenge the ball there. And then, you know, you're not going to be able to get this. I mean, you could have been able to, but that's all of a sudden a really hard ball to go from. That's why they scored. Really awkward rotation there, or turn, I mean. So it gets hit here, and you want to go for it. So the thought is there, like, oh, I should go for that. But then you stagger a little bit, and you don't really know what to do anymore. And then all of a sudden, this is a really awkward ball because it bounces before you, and you are away from it. So you have to jump for that, basically passing it to them while your teammate is completely out of the play. So what you want to do is, so they pass it there. You could just wait for the bounce off the wall because they are not going to be able to reach it. That guy is completely off to the side. That guy's still in goal. So you could have just waited in mid more for that ball and take it up the wall or, you know, whatever. You know, take your time with it so you give your teammate time to come back. So you're very aggressive into the corner for boost. Okay, good. You score that. Nice. Nice. You're basically trying to, what you're trying to do a lot is stay behind your teammate in case he misses. But, your teammate shouldn't be missing this. So what you can do if he does fuck it up, he's most likely gonna hit it to the left. So what you can do is instead of move in closer there, you should turn to the left now. Also, in case Freaky somehow gets a shot on it, you want to be able to turn immediately back. But good equalizer. Nice, I like that rotation. Made it really awkward for yourself still, but good clear. Now you just kind of sit in net and then go for boosts behind the ball. It's fine. Yeah, you could have moved into mid earlier there. Yeah, I think what's happening most of the time, your teammate is attacking and you are last back, but you're too scared to like move up a little closer. But you should, because or they're gonna get an absolute banger which you're not gonna save anyway, or you're gonna be able to shadow that. And pretty much all shots are going to be able from there to your goal. If you're on the mid line, you're going to be able to save them. You still don't do this because you move in way too close here. Look at that, how much closer he is to the ball. Like you had every second you should have been turning back. And only when he hit the ball you turn back. And that's a goal. Just follow this. Yes, you have no boost because of kickoff, but just follow this. Just pressure them. Be like, you're gonna have to hit this in some way, or I'm going to be coming in. And that's unfortunate. That was close. So, okay, a final summary. Um, Stay away from your teammate. So basically, every teammate has his personal space, right? So let's see this end situation. This as a shit circle is basically your safe space. Your teammate doesn't want to come near that because any ball that's going to be coming there, you can take care of that. Unless it's like very awkward, then yes, your teammate can come in. But this is just a general rule of thumb, just to stay away from your teammates because you are covering the same space quite a bit. If your teammate is there, let's say, and the ball is here, you don't want to be rotating there because yes, they could hit it like that past your teammate, But if you're positioned here, you can also, and let's say you're facing towards their goal, you can also just rotate like that and get the ball anyway. So you don't want to be covering the same space as your teammate, which you're doing quite often. Another thing is big boost pads aren't as important as you might think. You can pick up a lot of small boost pads, and as you can see, so when rotating, you kind of want to. Jesus, it's quite hard. You kind of want to take one of these ways back. So let's say you just put a shot on. You want to take this path back, or this path. That was really laggy. Or this path. So you pick up more than enough boost and you can turn on pretty much any ball. And then just a general shot, like you missed a few shots. Yeah, I recommend doing shot training and just general mechanics, because also often, you know, you're challenging a ball but not like getting a good hit on it. So those are the main things, and I hope this helps you in any way.